Limbus Company is one of my favorite gacha games. There's so many good things I can talk about it, but that doesn't matter because I'm going to talk about the Limbus Company Osaka event. For those that don't know, Limbus Company had 3 different events in 2026. One in Tokyo, one in Seoul, and the last one was in Osaka. My reaction was, Osaka? Osaka? Now, was it because I was going to be in Japan, specifically in Osaka at the time? No, I am broke as fuck. But luckily, my sister Tantam lives in Japan. And when I had to ask her, it went like this. Hey, Limbus Company event in Japan, can you go? Where is it? Tokyo? That's too far. I'm moving to Osaka, you know. Perfect. There's one in Osaka, it's after you move there too. So my sister went as my proxy and I'll be showing off the videos and photos she took for me. I'll also have what my sister told me of what she experienced during the event or like what she thought of the event in general. Just to note, she has not played the game at all. I have been trying to get her into it. At the very least, she did know like the main 12 characters and Dante. Thank you, Tammy, for going to the Limbus Company event in Osaka, Japan.
Yeah, it was like no big problem. I mean, like I was really annoyed at first. But then, like, going in there for my brother, I mean, I know he really likes it. So in the end, like, it was no big deal. And to be honest, I really wish he was there because even though I don't play this game, I really think he would honestly appreciate all the fantastic artwork and effort put into this whole exhibit. Also, the merch, it was quite small, but honestly, like, this is probably the only merch you can get from Limbus Company in Japan. So yeah, I bought him some stuff.
By the way, I want to point out that for the photos you took, you unironically, I think, missed like, well, technically you missed 2 of them, like 2 important detail things. I'll add them in the video, but TODR, each like part of it was like based on a certain center, and you missed like 2 of them. But in terms of translations, I was able to loosely translate one of them because you got it in your video, but because it's blurry, the translation's really bad.
Oh, so it's all a storyline all together?
Well, it's not a storyline. I from the translation, I picked up that it's you get the perspective of Dante, what he thinks before entering each canto.
Whoa,
With the canto,
oopsie.
with the cantos being like it's their version of chapters. And you see his thoughts going into each one before they begin.
Oopsie.
Granted, you only missed 2 out of the 9, so you know that's like passing in terms of grade.
I think I knew all the characters except for 2 of them really. So I was like, oh, I don't know these characters. Wouldn't know these. How I was
Virgilius
wrong.
and Charon. Yeah, it's okay. No, that's because I never introduced you to Virgilius and Charon.
Oopsie daisy.
Yeah, but you missed the one about Yi Sang and the one about Rodion. I really
Or maybe
wish.
they weren't there. Who knows? Maybe they weren't there. Who
No,
knows?
Tammy, no. You could see it in the video you took. You just didn't. Tammy, no, Tammy. They
Tammy's trying
had
to
it.
cover her ass right now, okay? Tammy's trying to cover her ass right now.
It's okay. I forgive you. I'm not upset. I'm just like, wow, that's really funny how you only. I like if there's one person you would have missed, it unironically would be Rodion. Because it's an
Who's
ongoing.
Rodion?
It's an ongoing joke that.
Exactly.
There's an ongoing joke within the franchise and I guess the fandom as well that like Rodion isn't special. So, I guess going over everything now that my sister section is now over, the very first thing I noticed was you started off in the prologue itself. You got like the green background with like a few trees as decoration. You have the Limbus Company bus like right there, you know, in that representing the part, I guess, you know, when they save you. You even have the gates of hell itself. I do love how the red chains are there connecting each of the sections together as well. They also seem to have like areas for you to take photos of, like an interior bus section. It looks like there's some kind of desk area as well. In this image right here, you have Virgilius and Charon with a little voice pop-up text from Charon I think it's cute because it says vroom vroom. Oh, and in terms of it, they also apparently when you go to an event, you get like a little coaster. I'm not really sure what's the correct term for it. And my sister got Ishmael. The next segment is going to be me reading each center's section. For clarification, some of them seem to be an introduction by themselves and a comment from Dante, or it's just them talking and then their inner thoughts. I am Yi Sang. That is all for the introduction. It's the price for being overworked. It makes me feel disheartened. A little better than expected. You've become quite accomplished. It's Faust. She's a genius you'll only encounter once in your lifetime. Finally, it's my turn. I am Don Quixote. She certainly has the qualities to become a great fixer. If you get carried away by something like this, you won't ever be called a great artist. Mussault. Can you call me that, manager? Manager, praise for things should naturally be done. It's an unnecessary process. My name is Hung Lu. Let us get along well. It's all thanks to you, Dante. You don't have to flatter me like that. How's that? I just smashed everything I could find. Please, call me Ishmael. To be honest, I feel like I did a pretty good job this time, right? Hey everyone, my name is Roja. She has a long name, but it sounds rather unfriendly, so just call her Roja. Perfect. Actually, that was a little brand, wasn't it? Sinclair, I'm the number, and then the rest of it is cut off. Like, I'm pretty sure this is Sinclair stuttering in his introduction. I am Otis. Please remember my name. This was the result of 1% of me, and the manager was the 99%. It's Gregor. Well, feel free to call me anytime, except when I'm sleeping. I'm declining Meadows. Well, I won't refuse a cigarette though. And this right here at the very beginning, translating it just says like, thank you for supporting Limbus Company. If you need any assistance, like go to human resources, just stuff of that nature before you enter the exhibit. Because once again, Google Translate, I don't know if it's accurate or not. If you can read Japanese, please like translate all of this in the comments or something like that. And the next section is what I assume to be Dante's thoughts before entering a Kanto. There is a bit of a snippet where his thoughts are on the gate of hell as well, that's what I believe it is, in which it says, each bearing a different mark, these evil histories are climbing up from my hand. I look inside the door, there were thousands upon thousands of screams, and from among them I grasped several hands. Again, Google Translate could be wrong. Also, my sister didn't get a photo of each and every one of them. Chapter 1, Hell I Don't Belong To. I had become a manager. The person inside told me to go off and break off a tree branch. I nodded, unaware that it was a branch that had sprouted from a nightmare. Chapter 2. Okay, this one's a bit blurry. I don't exactly know what it says, but it's like unable to love, or maybe hell I am unable to love. I don't know. I know all the chapters have the word hell in it somewhere. In which it says something like, having settled down with the common people, I now have the desire to succeed. I venture into the world of ice and blank. I assume instead of common people, it should probably say something like, I have settled down into my role as manager, blah 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 blah, I have the desire to succeed. That makes sense. And then, venturing into the world of ice, and maybe, I don't know, it has to do something with Rodion. Chapter 3. The hell we don't confront. The amusing but cold comedy has come to an end, and I vaguely sensed that tragedy was on the horizon. The bus rattled violently. Through the window, I saw a cry at night. Chapter 4. Unknown, because my sister did not take a photo of it. I guess you could say that it was unideal. Chapter 5. Hell defined by evil. Amongst the unbridgeable gap between us, we launched our boat onto the unknown waves, towards the place where someone's rage is directed. Chapter 6. A hell hoods clashing with each other. The colors gradually faded. The fierce winds and torrential rain come upon us. Through the bus window, we could see hills swept by the storm. Chapter 7. Hell where the dream ends. We got off the train with heavy hearts. I'm going to hide one fact. Even the owner of the fact has forgotten. Chapter 8. A hell that can only be watched. His jade-colored eye was gazing at something a little further away than we were. I still don't know where his gaze was directed, as I walked into the woods of buildings. Chapter 9. An inescapable hell. Instead of the bus, which never arrived, I received news of an attack from a place that should have never been invaded. In the midst of the chaos, I saw something hanging quietly. It was a spiderweb woven with red thread. Of course, there's the sinners in their seats. Look at them, they look so good. The first draft of this, I realized I mainly just put everyone in S tier, so I'm gonna be a bit critical, to get a little bit more variety in this. Yi Sang, honestly, B. I think in terms of the suit, it's a bit plain. It's just very simple. Faust, I love the pink accents of the dress. I love the overall design of it and the shape. I love the little the little rivers. I don't know what you call them. Don Quixote, love the short dress. Love her pose. She's amazing. Now we're gonna talk about a good suit. I think Masol is a great example of how to draw a man in a suit. I think the main difference between him and Yi Sang, I think I like having the white be on the inside and the black be on the outside. It makes for a better contrast in my opinion. Ryoshu? Okay, my friend Dog's gonna hate me for this, but I think it's a great design. I don't think it's S tier. I really wish she was in a dress. It makes more sense that she would be in kind of like a suit jacket and wearing pants, but I would have really loved it if she was in a dress. This is going to shock some people because I love Hong Lu a lot. I just don't like the suit. I do like it a little bit more than Yi Sang, only because it has that little blue accent on it. Heathcliff, S tier. You know what? That's a really good suit. Ishmael. Okay, I love the character, but the suit is pretty plain. All black suit looks great. You could say like, sure, Don Quixote has the exact same thing, but with Don Quixote suit, she at least has like the little yellow accent marks near like the bottom of it. I also love how, by the way, in the photo, Don Quixote is still wearing Rocinante. Gotta, you know, appreciate that. I just think Ishmael's dress is a bit plain. I don't know if plain is the correct word, just compared to everyone else's design. Rodion, she went all out with this design. Easy S tier. I love the red on the inside of the dress. Let's see, I love how her hair's in a ponytail. The pose is amazing also. Sinclair, yo, real talk though. Sinclair got drip in this, I'm not gonna lie. His haircut is on point. His pose on point. He makes whatever he's wearing. I don't know what that little fro thing is called, but he makes it work. Okay, Gregor, I really love the over the jacket cape thing. So I'm gonna put that in A. Otis, S tier. No more comments. She makes that work. She got the pose. The dress looks amazing. I love the translucent like bottom part. I love how she's like wearing pants and a dress at the same time. If anything, if Yoshi got something similar to like Otis, in which it would be like a pants dress thing, I think she would also be an S tier. Dante, my main man. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit plain, but I understand what they're going for, because you know Dante is like the main character that we play as. But I think an overall suit design is just like your standard suit with a little bit of, you know, of that red accent. Yeah, this is my tier list of what I think it is. I do love them all equally. I would put them all in S tier. It's just that in terms of like a video, it would be really boring. Also, let me know what you guys think about these designs in the comment section. You know, whether you have a favorite one, whether you think they're all amazing like I do. Also, I just want to point out that yes, there's a lot more women in S tier, but it's just because, well, in terms of suits, there's only so much different designs you can do with a suit. Versus with a dress has a lot more variety. I think that's why I put Heathcliff and Sinclair in like S tier, just because those are like the suits that stand out the most. That's also why I put Massault in like A tier, but like honestly, if Massault had a little bit more extra color, I would put him in S tier. And going back through the photos once again, you'll probably notice that it's just, what is it called? The cuts, not the cutscenes, but like the images used during these cantos are shown here as well. And there's also like a wall of fan art that's like really good. If I had a particular favorite, I love this one of Don Quixote with like the little buoy. There's one of Dante holding like a bouquet of roses, in which each center represents a rose, because you know each center is associated with a color. You got this cute one of Sinclair and Ryoshu, and Heathcliff with whoever that is. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I really do wish I was able to go to this event, mainly because I could, well, buy more merchandise and, well, take more photos. But I'm really grateful my sister took time out of her schedule to go there. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on this event. Also, oh shit, I forgot to talk about the map. Okay, so my sister took this photo of the map, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the fuck this map is. I don't know if this map was like made specifically for this event, or if it was like made for a separate reason. But what the fuck is this map even about? I asked my friend Mac and like Dark to like let me know what they think. They really couldn't figure it out either. I think this map was just made for this event, because when you take a closer look at it, it really doesn't make sense, because you got Massault connected to Don Quixote, who's Don Quixote is connected to Corp. I don't believe this is where they would be found. Like, this is like where they got picked up, because that doesn't really make sense either, because Rodion's at like Q Corp, Yi Sing and Ishmael are like connected with each other, with Yi Sing being connected to P Corp. Like, I really don't know what this map is. I think it just might be like something they made for this event without thinking about it. That just feels really weird to do. Put something like a map of the city with like all the centers and just like just make it be like random bullshit go. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please like and subscribe and comment.